What is up, everybody? I'm Jared, and I'll be going over my core four of MLB picks for PrizePicks today. If you're new here, make sure to hit like and subscribe. That way we know that you're following along with the picks. Also helps you to get notified when these shows are posted. We do them just about every single day. And if you're not currently playing on PrizePicks and you want to give that site a try, go ahead and sign up there today using promo code WINDAILY. Get you a 100% deposit match up to $100. We'll also go ahead and throw in 60-day trial period of Win Daily Gold. Get you access to all of our daily articles. Get you access to our Discord. So go ahead and sign up there today using promo code WINDAILY. If we do a recap of yesterday, we had a strong day. We went 3-1. The only one that we missed was Christian Yelich. He had a second straight just awful game. He is trying his hardest to get off my Christmas card list. He's getting there pretty close. But all the other ones hit. So Swanson hit, Riley hit. Ohtani made us sweat a little bit. Not the first time he's made us sweat. Probably not the last time he's made us sweat. But overall, strong day, 3-1. We'll look to improve upon that today and hopefully go 4-0. So it is Wednesday. Normally means we have a split slate of games. I went ahead and just picked out my favorite picks for the night slate, being that I'm posting this video a little bit later. I want to make sure you all have plenty of time to get your picks in if you're following along. So the first one that we're going to go with is going to be Mr. Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees and his total bases. There we are, 1.5 total bases. So he gets a nice matchup against Patrick Sandoval. Sandoval hasn't pitched that bad, but he's no match for Aaron Judge. There's only a handful of pitchers in the big leagues that are a match for him, probably DeGrom, Scherzer, not too many others. Judge is just having a monster year. He's up to 51 homers. He's homered in back-to-back games. He's homered in 5 of his last 8 games. He doesn't have much time left, but he is chasing history. It's going to take a Herculean effort to get up to the 73 of Bonds, but it's going to be absolutely fun to watch, and it's going to be even more fun when we use him today for his total base props and he homers. Our model really loves him today. They have him over 4 bases. Our model is expecting a home run from him today, so we're going to go ahead and smash the over on the 1.5 total bases for Aaron Judge. Next one that we are going to go with is also going to be another 1.5 total bases, and it's going to be Austin Riley of the Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves were a big disappointment last night if you stack them in DFS and also some of the players on PrizePicks. They scored just a couple runs. I think they were like 2 for 13 with runners in scoring position. They should do well today. It's a great matchup against Ryan Feltner. Feltner's actually been worse away from course. He's got a 6.19 ERA on the road. So this is a really good matchup for the Braves. Righties are his biggest weakness. They have a 5.13 slugging percentage versus him. So this is really setting up for Riley to have a monster night. Even though the Braves did poorly last night, it had nothing to do with the way that Riley played. Riley had a pretty nice game last night with a couple hits, one of which was a double. So he ended up last night with 3 bases. I normally prefer to use Riley against lefties, but he's still having a really solid season against righties. His slugging percentage is close to 500 against righties. So even though it's not the righty-lefty platoon advantage, he's still in a great spot. Our model loves him tonight. Our model loves a lot of the Braves tonight. So we're going to go with the over on the 1.5 total bases for Austin Riley. Next one that we're going to go with is going to be a strikeout prop. And we're going to go with Garrett Cole and his 8.5 strikeouts. Garrett Cole's had a pretty up and down season. He gets a great matchup against Los Angeles Angels tonight. No team in baseball has struck out more over the last week than the Angels. They have a strikeout rate pushing 31% over the last week. If Cole can navigate Trout and Ohtani tonight, which I think he can, he's an overpowering pitcher. But if he can navigate those two, he should have a breeze of a game tonight. He's dialed it back recently. His last game against the Athletics, he struck out 11, and the Athletics don't really strike out too much, even though they have a pretty bad lineup. The projected lineup tonight for the Angels have a 29% K rate versus righties over the last month. So it's a great spot for Cole. Again, he's been up and down this season, but this is going to be one of those up games. He has a lot of potential for strikeouts in this one. Wouldn't be surprised to see him go double-digit Ks in a back-to-back game. I love him tonight. Love the over. Plan on using him in DFS. So let's go with the over on the 8.5 Ks. The last one that we're going to go with is going to be a first inning runs allowed prop. And we're going to go with that A's Nationals game. Let's go ahead and pull it up. We have 2 really bad pitchers in this one. We have Annabelle Sanchez versus James Caprelli. And we saw both of these teams just smash last night offensively because, again, they were facing two bad pitchers last night. They combined for 16 runs last night. They scored early. They scored often. Same thing's going to happen tonight. Caprelli has just been trash over the last month. He's pitched to a 6.17 ERA. His xFIP matches that, so we know we're getting exactly what he is. He's a bad pitcher. He also has a pretty massive whip over the last month of 1.89. He's putting a ton of runners on. So we're going to really expect that the Nationals score some runs pretty early, even though they're still without Soto and Bell due to the trade. But just love this side of the offense tonight. Even on the other side, the Nationals are throwing out Annabelle Sanchez, who is well past his expiration date. Over the last month, he has an ERA in the mid-4s. He has an xFIP in the mid-5s. He's just no longer a good pitcher. The A's put up 10 runs last night. Wouldn't be surprised to see them put up more than a handful tonight. I expect a lot of runs in this one. So if you want to do a game stack in DFS, wouldn't talk you out of it. But I'm going to go with the yes side for the runs in the first inning on this one. So if we do a recap of where we're going with our core four today, we're going to go with the over on the 1.5 total basis for Aaron Judge. We're going to go with the over on the 1.5 total basis for Austin Riley. We're going to go with the over on the 8.5 Ks for Garrett Cole. And we're going to go with the over on the runs in the first inning for that Nationals Athletics game tonight. So that's our core four. If you end up using them, make sure to hit like and subscribe. That way we know that you're following along with the picks. Also, if you have any questions about your own picks, just make sure to drop some notes in the comments. Always happy to answer any questions that you may have. That said, let's improve on the 3-1 yesterday and go 4-0 today. Good luck, everybody.